Alright, it is Friday, no, I guess it's Saturday now, the 13th, and broken down camp. You can see our little gravel bar here where we camped. Has a decent little fire down there in the end. Those guys are out. Brian had to make some water. John made some this morning, and other John Kinkle's making some now. Anyway, we're packing up and gonna head on down the river. This is a really short trip this year. We're only going 35 miles. I think we did about 15 yesterday, so we only have about 10 to do today, so it'll be nice and slow. And then on Sunday, we'll just have 9 miles. Try to catch a football. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll get on the water and maybe get some more footage later. What's that? Oh no, it'll be in there. It's about 1:30 on Saturday. We just stopped and had lunch. We found a river access point here and just went ahead and stopped here and ate lunch. Sit there on the steps, had a good place to eat. And now we're getting ready to get back on the water. Well, I guess 3 of us are back on the water and head on down. John had to make some water over there. He ran out. So that's what we're up to now. I don't know how far have we gone today. Let's see. Looks like we've gone about 4 miles so far. We've been going really slow. Like I said, we only have about 10 to do today, so we'll get our mileage in pretty easily. Like I said, it's about 1 o'clock, 1:30 maybe, so we have plenty of time to get our 6 miles in. It's 5:30 Saturday evening, and we got our campsite picked out. It's a much bigger gravel bar, as you can see. We spread our tents out a lot more this time. And we're getting ready to make dinner. John's making something that requires him to rehydrate it first and then cook it. So he thought it might be messy, so he went down by the river. Looks like it's working out for him. Brian and I made beef stew. Both of ours are cooking right now. We boiled the water, dumped it in. John's ready to cook something up. So anyway, we have made it about, let's see, I guess our total trip was 35 miles, so we're at about 28, 30 miles, something like that. I think our actual trip may be a little bit longer. I have 2 conflicting numbers based on the 2 river maps we have, but anyway, it'll be 35, 37 miles. So we should have about 7 more miles in the morning. Our plan is to get on the water by 8 o'clock, and so we'll get to our truck in probably 2 hours. After that, we should be able to get 3 miles an hour or so on average, and then get packed up and head on home. We'll see what tonight brings. We may see some turkey in the morning. See, we have a nice valley over there, and over behind where Brian's at in that sand, there are turkey tracks. So maybe we'll see some of those guys in the morning. Alright, John and Brian are making dessert, and it's a little bit of a combination of everything they have left. And it's
we didn't put smoked salmon in it.
No smoked salmon. It's a tortilla with peanut butter, chocolate almonds, and was that chocolate cheesecake? Chocolate cheesecake on it. It actually
does not look like chocolate cheesecake, I'll tell you that.
Looks kind of bad, but
I'll leave you enough. I mean, look at that. I mean,
boy. Yeah, we're getting it now.
Got some almonds,
Yeah.
chocolate coated, peanut butter.
Cream cheese on there.
Take a bite. Let's see what you think.
See what my face looks like.
Yeah. I'll chip a tooth on the almonds though. What do you think?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah,
I should have put my banana in here.
Yeah.
That would have.
Yep.
My banana would have been good in here, John.
Did you eat it separately?
What do you do, John?
That's not bad.
Yeah. All right, there you have it.
Tell us what, those
Not bad.
You got to get some of those peanut butter things for your next trip.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm thinking John's gonna take a bite, but he's playing with his food over there.
Gotta get every last bit out.
Gonna cut it down the side and oh my gosh.
Hold on, I think there's one more scoop right there.
Good, because you need another scoop on that tortilla. A little bit overloaded there.
I think the serving size was 3 tortillas, not 2.
Yeah. All right.
Wrap yours like a burrito.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yep. To plan on making this for every float trip now, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna call it? We'll work on that. Well, as you can see, we have a fire going. We finished up our dinner and had the 11-point burrito, which is what we came up with for the name for the dessert. Let's see, what time is it? It is 2 minutes after 7. So we're just getting the fire going. Now we're just gonna sit around the fire the rest of the night and do that until I probably run out of wood. Then we'll go to sleep. All right, we got all of our tents set up still. That's mine. There's Brian's, John's, and John's. Fire going still. Sun setting. Saw a deer out in that field a little bit earlier. Expect to see more in the morning. Hopefully some turkeys as well. Looks like it's going to be a really good night. The wind died down, which is a good thing. It was blowing pretty good when we set up camp, but right now it's pretty calm. So sit around, shoot the breeze around the fire, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Alright, it is Sunday morning, about 7 o'clock. John is already up down there filtering some water. I've got my camp mostly broke down, just got to put my tent up and load up everything. I'll be ready to go. Looks like the other John in his tent there and Brian haven't quite got up yet. I'm sure they will soon. Our plan is to get on the water by 8 o'clock today, so we got about an hour to get camp broke down and eat breakfast and get on the water. This morning, heard a bunch of turkeys. Sounded like they're right at the end of our gravel bar here, so might walk down there and see if I can see some tracks in a little bit. Alright, there are some turkey out in that field over there, quite a ways off in the distance. Probably can't see them on the camera. Even with the naked eye, they're just kind of some specks out there. Probably, I don't know, 300 yards across that field, roughly. You might be able to see where the field has a little step up in it, a couple hundred yards out there, and then they're just a little bit past that. Looks like I see 4 of them right now. And just like Brian said, be a good place to see turkey, and sure enough, there they are. Alright, it's 8 o'clock, and we are pretty much ready to get on the river. John has to get his tent broke down and put up. We'll be ready to go. Nothing real exciting to talk about, I don't guess. I went down to the end of the gravel bar there to see if I could find turkey tracks, and there weren't any, so those turkey may have could have been on the other side of the river, I guess, or maybe more likely they're back in the woods. 'Cause it sounded like they're on this side of the river. I'm pretty sure they were. That's it. We got about 7 miles to go, we think, something like that. Should be to the truck by about 10 o'clock. And we'll get the boats loaded up and start heading back home. Alright, this is our takeout point here. We got here about 15 minutes ago, maybe 20. So this is State Highway 142 bridge. You might be able to hear some traffic in the background. Cars are going over the bridge. I don't guess you can quite see it. Anyway, this is where we took out. We got our boats loaded up there and we're ready to go. We got to head on back to Cane Bluff to drop John and Brian off at their truck, put their boat on their truck, and swap gear over, and then we're going to all head home. It's a good trip today. We saw probably half a dozen white-tailed deer, saw a bald eagle. John Matson and I saw an eagle swoop down in front of us and catch a fish out of the river, which was pretty cool to see. That was about it. Pretty uneventful morning other than that. So yeah, trip's over now. We'll just shuttle vehicles back and get home. So this is one of the stars of the trip, Brian McGuire.
How you doing?
He made his 11-point debut, but we all did.
Yeah.
So Brian, what'd you think of the trip?
It was great.
What'd you think of
We're
the
gonna go
river?
see Chelsea, get some Reese's pie,
Yeah,
or maybe some Springfield cashew chicken.
Right.
They got me sold.
Springfield cashew chicken's good.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the 11-point?
I'd do it again.
Do it again. Yeah.
Lots of wildlife on the road.